Hi, welcome to Inner Village. My name is Rebecca and I am a yoga instructor from Montreal. In today's practice, we will be exploring the Sacral Chakra, which is represented by our womb. Our womb is the center of our creativity. It's where so many beautiful things happen and come to life. So when we're engaging in our sacral chakra, we really want to explore our desire to create and explore our passions. In this practice, we'll be exploring the pose of Bird of Paradise. Now this pose is a little bit more challenging, so this practice is suggested for those of you who do have an intermediate to advanced practice. I do suggest that you have a block or some straps nearby, and definitely be gentle with yourself and listen to your body during the practice. Let's get into the sacral chakra and let's get creative. So starting standing at the top of your mat, big toes to touch, just a tiny space in between the heels. Allow the kneecaps to come forward, hips draw open. I like to take my hand onto the small of my back, just slightly tuck the pelvis underneath the spine. From there, the shoulder blades draw back, inhaling and exhaling. Imagine a tiny little string just drawing through the crown of the head, pulling you higher. So coming into our mountain pose, Tadasana, we're gonna go through a few rounds of cosmic breathing, which is actually the breathing that really brings energy into the reproductive organs, into the womb, our center of our creativity. So closing your eyes here if that's comfortable. Inhaling, we breathe in through the nose, filling the belly, allowing the torso to expand, belly expanding. One more sip of air. Exhale, release through the mouth. Belly button comes into the spine. Inhale, belly opens, drawing open, ribs expanding. Exhale through the mouth, drawing the belly inwards. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center in prayer and just setting an intention for your practice. Setting an intention to create, to tap into that center of creativity and explore your practice as a true expression of yourself. Inhaling, opening the eyes. Exhale, hands come to the side. Inhale, hands come up overhead, palms touch, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, folding forward, hinging from the hips. Hands come to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down, and then we're gonna step our right foot back towards the back of the mat, and we're gonna bring our right knee down to the mat. So from here, feel free to grab your blocks, just placing them alongside the foot, either on the medium height, the lowest height, or the highest height, whatever is most comfortable for you. So from here, we're gonna plant our hands down on the mat. Take a look at your back foot. Make sure that the heel is in line with the knee. And we're just gonna open up through the chest here, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, tuck your right toes, the back foot, and then you're just gonna start to push back, starting to drive the left heel down into the mat, coming into a hamstring stretch. Inhale, chest is open, gaze is at the big toes. You can even move your blocks back if you like. So really opening up the hamstrings, which is really important for this pose, Bird of Paradise. So digging that heel into the floor. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, start to bend now into the left knee. You're gonna move the blocks off to the side. You're gonna place your hands just alongside the left foot, lifting the right knee by tucking the right toes. Step your left foot back, come down through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, push up into cobra or upwards dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, push back, downwards dog. So first downwards dog of the day, let's be gentle here. Let's stay high on the balls of our feet, and then let's bend our knees generously. Start to bring the torso towards the chest. Gaze is in between the thighs or at the belly button. Inhale. So you'll feel in this variation of downwards dog, there's an extension through the backs of the arms and the back of the shoulders. We'll need this when we start to bind into our full pose today of bird of paradise. Breathing here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, let's slowly draw our heels down towards the mat. Gaze comes up in between the hands. Let's step our right foot in between the hands. Step our left foot in between the hands. Come up to a flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, Samastitihi. So again, moving through our sun salutation. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down. This time we're going to step our left foot back towards the back of the mat. Left knee comes down. We're going to take our blocks if you need to, just to give us a little bit of help in our low lunge. It's early in the practice. So again, opening up the hip flexors here. Hands come to the blocks. Chest comes up. Gaze forward. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tuck your left toes underneath the heels, and then you're going to start to push back through the right leg, starting to extend. Dig your right heel in towards the mat, toes come up towards the ceiling, sliding your blocks back if you need them towards the knee, coming into half splits position. So opening the chest here. Inhale. Exhale, make sure that your hips are coming towards the center. Your right hip is going to want to jut out to the side, so really keeping everything snug towards the midline. Breathing here. Inhale, bend the right knee. We'll move our blocks out of the way now. Keep them to the side, we might need them after. Bring your hands down so that they're framing your right foot. Your left toe should be tucked, and if not, tuck them now. And you're just gonna lift your left knee up. Step your right foot back towards the back of the mat. Come down through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, whatever is most comfortable for you. Inhale upwards into cobra or upwards dog. So upwards dog, you're lifting your thighs up from the mat. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, push back through the hands, nice and strong, downwards dog. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3. Gaze is in between the thighs. Last breath. And inhale, look up in between the hands. Let's step our left foot in between the hands. Step our right foot in between the hands. Flat back, head up halfway. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, coming through to standing, Samastitihi. Let's take our hands onto our hips. We're gonna bend our knees, sweep our hands alongside of the body, gaze up, coming into Utkatasana chair. So what you wanna do here, you don't want to tuck your pelvis too far in or too far out. Just keep a neutral curve in the spine. Hands are up, gaze is up, chest is open. Make sure that your knees are not going beyond the big toes. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down. Step your right foot back towards the back of the mat. You're going to turn on the ball of the right foot and allow the right heel to come in line with the left heel. Inhale, we rise, coming up into warrior one. So here in our warrior one, just bending deeply into that left knee. Shoulder blades and hips are in line with the front of the mat. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, draw those shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, plant the hands down. You're going to rotate on the ball of the right foot. And then you're gonna step the right foot back up towards the front of the mat. Come up with a flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale. We're gonna come up again, flat back, head up halfway. And exhale, fold. Half sun salutation. Inhale, sweep your hands alongside the body, gaze up, coming back into chair. Just 1 second. And exhale, Samastitihi. So again, we're gonna go through that sequence just a little bit faster this time. So inhale, sweep the hands alongside the body, gaze up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, hands plant down on the mat, and then we're gonna step our opposite foot, left foot back towards the back of the mat, and then we're gonna spin on the ball of the left foot just so we can align heel to heel. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. Holding here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, make sure that that back leg is nice and strong. And 3. Inhale, planting the hands down, turning on the ball of the left foot. Step the left foot alongside the right. Inhale, flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's sweep the hands alongside the body, bending the knees, hips come heavy, gaze up, Utkatasana chair. And exhale, Samastitihi. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to step our left foot towards the back of the mat, right toes pointing towards the front. We like to take our hips and just kind of help ourselves rotate our hips to the long side of the mat. Inhale, hands come up like a T. Exhale, pop the left hip back, coming into Trikonasana. Gaze comes up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I like to bring my hand a little bit higher on the leg just so it helps the hip stay in line with the bottom hip. Again, gaze is up towards the sky or down towards the floor, whatever's most comfy for your neck. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up into standing. Exhale, hands come to the hips. Inhale, forward, both toes go towards the front of the mat, chest points forward. Let's bring our hands down to the mat. We're going to step our right foot back, so just coming into plank for 1 moment. Inhale, come down to the knees, keep the hips high, elbows snug to the body, bending through the elbows, chest comes down, chaturanga. Inhale, upwards into cobra. And exhale, downwards dog. So from here, we're going to step our left foot towards the center. Inhale, we're going to raise our right foot up towards the sky. So breathing here, 3-legged dog, really feeling that expansion through the back of the left hamstring. Make sure that your right foot is flexed and that you're not opening the hip too wide. You want the hips to stay level with one another. So breathing here, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, bringing the right foot down. Let's do the same on the opposite side now. Left foot comes up. Inhale, make sure that left foot stays nice and flexed and that you're squaring through the shoulders so that you're not opening up to one side more than the other. Breathe here, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, we bring the foot down. Inhale, look up in between the hands. And this time we're going to step our left foot in between the hands. And then we're going to turn on the ball of the right foot. And we're just going to come up, rising up, warrior one. Inhale, just for a second. And then exhale, straightening the leg, coming to the side. And then popping our hip back, coming into Trikonasana. So coming here, breathing, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale last time, and exhale, coming into a tall straight spine, taking our hands onto the hips, stepping forward to the front of the mat, coming into Samastitihi. So from here, we're gonna come and start to open up the hips. Again, really most important thing about our sacral chakra, we wanna feel almost that void, the space, because that's where all of the creation happens, and our womb. It's one of the blessings of being a woman. So in this pose sequence rather, we're really trying to engage and open up and become aware of that beautiful space that creation happens in. So from here, we're gonna inhale, bring our hands up and over. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down, and then you're gonna step your left foot back towards the back of the mat. Left knee comes down. From here, you're gonna keep on the top of the left foot, and you're gonna take your right hand onto the inside of the right foot. From here, you're gonna heel toe the right foot outwards towards the side of the mat, and the toes are going to be just pointing towards the corner of the mat at a 20-degree angle. So you can stay here, lizard pose. Again, really an amazing stretch for the womb area, for the hips. You can stay up. Just make sure your chest is nice and open. So breathing here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. If you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, you can even take a block just in front of you, coming down onto the forearms, or if you're able to come down to the floor, whatever's in your practice. Just make sure that the knee is tracking over the middle toe. So breathing here, inhale, exhale. Whew, I feel that opening up through the hip flexors, so yummy. Inhale. And exhale, just coming back up onto the hands, removing the block away from the center. If you had it, you're just gonna take your right hand onto the outside of the right foot, heel toeing the right foot back towards the center. So we're gonna tuck the toes, lift the left knee on the back, and then we're gonna just send our right foot back towards the back of the mat. From here, just hold in plank for 1 moment, and then inhale, draw the left knee in towards the chest, and then step the left foot down in between the hands. From here, left hand comes onto the inside of the left thigh, heel toeing the foot outwards on the left side towards the left side of the mat. Drop that right knee down, coming onto the top of the right foot, or staying tucked on the toes, whatever is most comfortable for you. So coming again into lizard position, most important thing is that you're not concaving inwards and trying to draw into the chest. You wanna stay nice and open. So breathing here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Again, if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, you can take the block, just 2 more breaths here, coming down onto the forearms or fully down onto the forearms on the mat. Breathing here, inhale, and exhale. Let's come up. Move the block to the side if you need to. Left hand comes on the outside of the left foot. Inhale, right toe stay tucked. Let's lift the right knee. Let's bring the left foot back towards the back of the mat. Come down through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upwards into cobra or upwards dog. Exhale, downwards dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, look up in between the hands. Let's step our left foot forward, step our right foot forward, come up with a flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, samastitihi. So this pose is a little bit challenging, but again, a really great way to kind of become confident in your creativity and explore that through balance and opening up the hamstrings, which is really important for Bird of Paradise. So watching me first before you get into the pose, I'll show you the sequence and then we'll do it together. So you're gonna bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, you're going to bring your right foot up, bearing down into the left hand. From here, you're gonna grab onto the big toe. So if you need to bend and grab the big toe, that's fine. From there, we're gonna hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go out to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center, we're gonna release, and then we're gonna hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you find this a little bit challenging, being able to grab onto the foot, no worries. You can just use a strap, a belt, whatever you can that'll help you get that reach. So you'll just grab the strap, you're gonna bring it around the bottom of the foot, and it'll help you get that grip. So choosing your variation, getting ready for big toe pose. Hands come to the hips. We'll start on our left side. So starting with our left side, we're going to bring the weight into our left foot. Inhale, exhale, right foot comes up, grabbing onto the big toe. Inhale here, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Gaze is at the big toe. Last breath. And then we're gonna open to the side. 5 breaths here. You can bring the gaze over the left shoulder if possible. 5, 4, 3. Strong through that left foot. 2 more breaths. And 1. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the big toe. Keep that foot up. Engage the core. So coming now into the opposite side. So we're gonna bring our weight into our right foot. Inhale, exhale, extending the left foot now, grabbing onto our left toe with our peace fingers or with the strap. 5 breaths in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, opening now over to the left side. Gaze come over the right shoulder if possible. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale back to center, and then releasing the hand. We're gonna hold for 5. 5, 4, sometimes I tap on my tummy just to wake up that core. Hands up overhead sometimes. 2 more breaths. Last one. And release. Whew. Quads should be on fire. If they're on fire, you're doing them right. That's for sure. So we're just gonna walk it out a little bit. From here, we're gonna inhale, hands come up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, flat back, head up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down, step your left foot back, step your right foot back, come down onto the knees, and then we're just gonna sit back onto the heels. We're gonna swing our feet just on the right side so that it comes forward of our body, flexing the feet here. From here, we're gonna bend the right knee in towards the chest. Open up the right hip so that the knee comes down to the floor. Right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, hands come up. Flexing that left foot. Exhale, fold. Janu Shirshasana. So really important here, you wanna engage the quads, release through the hamstrings. So breathing, inhale. Maybe taking the bind if possible. Gaze is at the big toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands come down, switching over to the opposite side. So left knee comes in towards the chest. Right leg extends with the right foot flexed, opening up the left knee so that the left sole of the foot comes onto the inside of the right thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. So just 3 breaths here, just a little cleanse. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up, and then exhale, we release. So from here, let's bring both knees in towards the chest, and then we're just gonna open up the knees. So from here, coming into Baddha Konasana, so the soles of the feet are touching towards one another, and you're just holding on to the bottoms of the feet, opening the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale last time. And exhaling, we close. So coming up into a standing position, we're gonna come into our main posture of bird of paradise. So again, watching me first, taking your variation, and remember, it's not about getting it perfect, it's just about progression, and have fun, play, be creative. So I'm gonna show you the variation with the strap, and then I'll show you how to do the full pose. So if you're using the strap, if you're learning and kind of newer to this posture, What you really want to do here is use the strap to help you bind. I'm going to turn to the back just so you can take a peek, and then we'll do it together. So as you start to come into the position, what you want to remember is it's a balancing posture. So what you're going to do here is you're going to start to bend the knees, coming into a lower squat. You're going to take your right arm, feed it underneath the right thigh, and just grab onto the strap if possible. From here, if you're able to, you're just going to lift and play. You're going to bring your weight into your left foot and just start to lift. And just play with it, and if you feel the need to come down, you're going to start to build the strength. So from here, very similar to big toe pose, you're going to start to be able to eventually rise all the way up. Now, if you are practicing Bird of Paradise and you have done it before, I'll walk you through how to do it in the full posture. So I'm going to turn to the back again so you can see. From here, you're going to squat down, take your right hand through the right thigh, left hand reaches behind you, and you're going to take a bind, holding on to the hands if possible. From here, you're going to push off the left foot, and again, bring that right foot up, very similar to the variation. As you do that, you might want to bring your right foot close in towards the center. Once you feel stable, you're going to start to rise all the way up. From here, if you're allowed to, you can just start to open the chest, keeping the knee bent if possible, and if you've explored this practice before, you're going to extend fully into full Bird of Paradise. So to come out, bending the knee, and again, very gently coming back down, and then release. And from here, you're going to take a ragdoll posture just to rest. So we'll go through it together. I'll prompt you through it. Again, please be very gentle with your body. Use the strap if you need to, or if you feel that you want to just practice that balance of just getting up with the foot. All right, so let's start with our left side. So to start, we're gonna squat down, and we're gonna start to feed our left hand through the left thighs. Inhale, right hand comes behind us, maybe taking the bind or the strap if we have it. From here, let's bring our weight into our right foot. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna push off, bring the left foot a little bit closer to the center. Inhale. Exhale, start to lift now, if possible. Playing around with it one more time. Inhale, exhale, coming up into a standing posture straight on the right side if possible. And if possible, maybe extending today. If not, that's okay too. If you feel you need to come down, that's okay. Let's try one more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And exhale, maybe extending, maybe not. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming out, bending down. Let's bring the foot down to the mat. Let's release the bind slowly on an exhale. Take the opposite elbows, rocking from side to side. Inhale. And exhale. So let's try on the opposite side. I like to do it just twice if possible. All right, so from here, taking our right hand now, squatting down, we're gonna bring it through our right thigh. From here, we're gonna reach behind us at the waist with the left hand. The palm should be facing backwards, and then you're just gonna grab onto the hands. Inhale, we're gonna bear down into the left foot, right foot comes towards center. Inhale, exhale, rising up if possible. Finding your footing. Inhale, and then exhale, opening up if possible. Sometimes you need that two kind of times to try it out, so let's try that second time. Even for myself, I have to give it a try. Inhale, foot comes to center. Exhale, hands, or foot rather, comes up. Inhale, we extend, and hold. 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Coming out slowly. Inhale. Let's bring our hands opposite elbows, rocking from side to side. Really coming down through the knees. Inhaling. And exhaling. Let's slowly rise up into a standing position. And exhale, Samastitihi at the top of the mat. So let's bring our feet together, hands in front of us, nice and slow and controlled. Let's take 5 breaths to come down to a seated position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Seated. Oh, you deserve this. From here, we're going to just lay down with the back on the mat. We're going to bring our hands out like a T. We're going to bring our right foot in towards the chest, and we're going to rest the right foot down on the mat. From here, let's cross our left ankle over the right knee. Inhale here. Exhale, let's drop both knees over to the right side, gaze over the left, supine spinal twist. Breathing here. Inhale back to center, release. Let's switch to the opposite side. So left knee is bent, right ankle comes over the outside of the left knee, dropping down, over to the left side, gaze comes over the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, we release. Let's bring our feet as wide as the mat, extended towards the front of the mat. Hands come to the side. Closing the eyes here, resting into our final pose of Shavasana. So after that really dynamic practice, I invite you to set a timer and really enjoy the sweet surrender of Shavasana. It's really the most important part of your practice. It's where you're able to transmute all that you learned into the energetic centers, the chakras in your body. So if this is where I leave you, just closing the eyes and allowing yourself a moment of surrender, one that is well deserved.